Hi, today I'm reviewing the Paula's Choice Resist Advanced Smoothing Treatment. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust my opinion is what I honestly believe. And I just wanted to thank everyone for supporting the channel and purchasing the palettes. Stay tuned and I will have more products coming out very soon. So you can always click the link at the bottom of the video description. So Paula's Choice definitely is known for a lot of their alpha hydroxy acid treatments and beta hydroxy treatments. She's done a great job of making these acid treatments more familiar, more purchasable for people. Purchasable.
Whoa, is that a word? Maybe.
More known, because before I did a lot of research into skincare, I didn't know much about alpha hydroxy or beta hydroxy acids, and adding them into my routine has definitely helped my skincare. I used to have a lot of issues with flaky, dry skin, and I just kept thinking, well, I'll just keep putting more moisturizer on it, more moisturizer, more cream, and that would help for a little bit, but in the long run, it never really helped prevent the dry flakes. So I used to have them all the time, and I just kept thinking if I put more moisturizer on it, it'll help. It's just dry skin, but that really wasn't the issue. I mean, I have dry skin, but the real issue is the fact that I wasn't doing a good job of exfoliating, and chemical exfoliants do a great job.
Chemistry.
I would typically use more of a manual exfoliation, and that would help for a day or two, but then I'd still end up back again with the dry, flaky skin. But adding some good AHAs and BHAs into my routine has definitely helped prevent that. So it's almost amazing how dry and flaky my skin used to get. And I just kept dumping more moisturizer on it, and I still didn't help, and I just had no clue why. But the more and more I become familiar with skincare, and I just love learning about all these things, the more I learn that having a good chemical exfoliant in your routine is a key, and it will help with all sorts of things that you wouldn't even think it will help with. It'll help with flakes, sun damage, hyperpigmentation, help with blackheads, help with acne. It'll help with so many different things. So Paula's Choice has really brought to light the use of a good chemical exfoliator, how much it will help your routine and help your skin and help it glow more and prevent a lot of the dry flakiness and blackheads and things like that. So she really has brought to light a lot of that good stuff. So I definitely had to purchase one. And I've went through a couple of these, and I really liked this specific one because it contains both alpha hydroxy acids and a beta hydroxy acid. So beta hydroxy acid, more like salicylic acid, which is good to prevent acne and blackheads. And then this has some good alpha hydroxy acids. It's got glycolic acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid, and malic acid. And those are good for helping with sun damage and preventing a lot of the dry flakiness. So this is a nice exfoliant in the fact that it's got a little bit of both, and can help replace a couple different products in your routine. So let me kind of start with my thoughts on this. So my first criteria is packaging.
How do I get in the box?
Oh, you don't.
And this is decent packaging. Most of the product is protected from light and air, with the exception of a little scale on here which shows how much is left, which I really like, because sometimes with these bottles I get to the bottom without knowing it, and then I'm out of it for a few days. So and then it's got a dropper packaging, which is pretty easy to use. I would prefer a pump, but I'll take a dropper still any day over a jar or anything like that. So the packaging is pretty good. So I gave it a thumb up there. Number 2 is alcohol.
How drunk you get is dependent on how much alcohol you consume.
And there is no denatured alcohol in here, so no issues there. Fragrance.
What's that smell?
No fragrance in this at all. It has no scent at all, so that's very nice. Number 4 is the manufacturing location.
Who made it then?
And this is made in the U.S.
Made in America.
Also, no issues there. Number 5 is ease of use.
How easy you make it sound.
And this is pretty easy to use. It's got a lighter texture to it, a liquidy texture. So you'll want to use this in your routine. You want to apply things from the lightest texture to the heaviest texture. And this has a pretty light texture. So after I wash my face, I use my toner and then an essence, and then I use this. So this is about third in my routine, which is a very high maintenance routine, but very easy to use. Smooth it over your face. 1 drop is usually not quite enough. 2 drops is a little bit too much. So I found about 1.5 drops does my whole face. And I do a little bit on my neck, very light, but I use this once a day in the evening. However, you can use this twice a day. You could use it morning and evening, but I found for me once at night in the evening is just enough for me, and I don't need any more of it. But if you have very stubborn skin, you may need to use it in the morning and evening. But just start out very carefully, especially if you don't have a lot of experience using alpha or beta hydroxy acids before, because you don't want to go overboard too quickly, because your skin can kind of react, and maybe a little bit too much tingling and burning. A little bit of tingling is normal.
Tingles, counselor. Tingles.
But if it persists or is like a strong burning,
It burns!
you might start out a little slower, maybe every other day or every third day, and then kind of work your way up. So anyway, so ease of use, very easy to use. Number 6 is antioxidants.
It's good for you.
And this has a lot of also antioxidants. It's got licorice, pomegranate green tea. It's got ceramides in there. And that's all in addition to the malic, lactic, glycolic, tartaric, and salicylic acids. So it's got a lot of good antioxidants, so which help to kind of soothe your skin, because, you know, some of those acids can, like I said, cause some tingling or burning. So it's good to have some good skin soothing ingredients to kind of help your skin adjust to that. So it's got good antioxidants. Number 7 is animal testing.
Who tested it?
And Paula's Choice brand is cruelty-free, so we absolutely love that. Number 8 is performance, and I also gave it a thumb up there. I would say within a week, maybe not even a week of using it, I noticed my skin was a lot clearer, less blackheads, less flakes. Just overall, the hyperpigmentation I had has decreased a little bit, and it's added a little bit of brightness to it.
This just gets better and better.
So the performance was almost immediate that I noticed I had included this in my routine. So got a thumb up there. Number 9 is price.
You know what I like best?
What's that?
The price.
And this is $36, and this is the full size, which is 1 ounce. But like I said, a little bit goes a long way. About a pump or 1 dropper full to about a dropper and a half is enough for every night. So I anticipate this bottle will probably last me 3 months, I want to say. Price is decent. You can definitely spend a lot more for similar products. Like if you are familiar with the Sunday Riley brand, they're Good Jeans, which is like over $100. This is far superior and a third of the price. So if you use that, definitely give this a try. You'll probably end up liking it a lot more. So, and then number 10 is the It Factor.
Is it cool?
And I also gave that a thumb up there, because who doesn't want brighter, clearer skin? Everybody. And, you know, if you can get a brand that's also cruelty free, that has some good solid ingredients and no animal testing and no fragrance, it doesn't get any better than that. So, and then I love the fact that this has the AHAs and the BHAs in there. So this could possibly remove a couple different steps in your routine, and just adding this in might help a lot. I know it's helped a lot for me. And I wish I would have known about this when I was 20, when I had even more flaky, dry skin, but I didn't. But anyway, chemical exfoliation for me has always worked much better than the manual exfoliation, because the manual exfoliation is like instant results, but they die away like that day. But this keeps going all day long. So anyway, this got a 10 out of 10. I'm pretty happy with this, and it's a newer product in her line. So I recommend, if you're looking for a good chemical exfoliator, this is one you should definitely check out. So Anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to give this a try yet or not, and if so, what your thoughts were, or if you've tried any of the other Paula's Choice chemical exfoliants. What have you tried and how have you liked it? She's definitely got a lot of them out there. So anyway, I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come out with at least one new review every day. And also check out nobsbeauty.net. Thank you so much, guys.